What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Bobbi Althoff, or Althoff, I don't know what her name is. She's a young European Jewish lady. And again, you know, I always want to talk about this because so many black men be ready to co-sign white women, right? White women are this, white women are that. European women, I would consider Jewish women, white women, all of them, it's just cheek clapping it up. I mean, it's just gonna be, it's wild. They better than a black woman, all of that, okay? And so they have so much respect. And Bobbi Althoff, that was the case when she was married, all right? And at the time, I think Bobbi Althoff, her husband was Corey Althoff. I believe that they were together for some time, and he is an executive, talented man. He's a software engineer and things like that. He graduated from Clemson University. They get married, they have 2 girls. Now, Bobbi then becomes, who she is in the media and all of that. You know, we can kind of really understand, like, she started really being, disrespectful toward the guy and putting it out there on social media. I mean, again, this is what young women can do. This is how they can act, just being entitled, not appreciating. And she tried to delete this, but it was already too late.
My husband says he's upset with me because, in his words, "Sweetie, you need to stop spending so much money on DoorDash. Ordering it 3 times a day is not appropriate, and we need to start living within our means." Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem, not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues. So I took his credit card that we share and I booked a vacation for my daughter Richard and I. We're staying in a hotel tonight and I hope he enjoys that I charged $8,000 to his credit card. Make more money, darling.
So that happened, right? After basically disrespecting the husband, he did this.
Bobbi Althoff's husband, Corey, just filed for divorce. Now, Bobbi and Corey were married back in January of 2020 and were married for about 3.5 years before they separated and no longer were living with each other in July of last year. Just so you have a reference of roughly when they were separated during Bobbi's career, this was around the time that she did her interview with Drake. Once they were separated, Corey and her were no longer living with each other for about 6 months before he officially filed for divorce this week. And before people say, oh, he's probably divorcing her so he can get a piece of the money that she made from her very successful podcast, Corey's actually a senior vice president of a very successful company, and so they're both really successful people. And alongside with that, when he filed for divorce, he checked a box saying that he doesn't want alimony, meaning that neither of them have to pay one another after the divorce. The reason that he wrote down for the divorce is that since July, they've had irreconcilable differences and that honestly, it's just not possible for them to stay together.
Now, she went around getting her cheeks clapped by several different NBA players or NFL players. I think Sean Bunting Murphy was one of the guys and, thought things were going to be different. But that disrespectful attitude that she had with the white man, she brought it to the black man.
Just hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's someone who's actually meant for you.
I would give the pain a 10. A lot of people do tell you it's not that bad and things like that, but me personally, it hurt it really, 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 really bad.
There's really no tea. I have nothing negative to say about said person. Me and my ex-husband broke up in July of 2023. And I didn't talk to anybody else or anything for about a year after. And then I got lonely. Met a guy around Thanksgiving. And I think things moved really fast. I don't know. I thought it was fate. Clearly it wasn't. It was really sweet, really thoughtful. And he just was very thoughtful. And I think that it raised the bar for me, which sometimes sucks because then it's I didn't want the bar to be raised at all, but nevertheless, it didn't work out. He broke up with me, then he ended his breakup, then I broke up with him, and then when I tried to undo my breakup, there was no undoing it. He was done. So yeah, that's the tea. Got it. Dating is just hard, you guys. I don't know, because I know people are going to be like, just focus on your kids and you don't need anybody. I get it. I know. I love my kids. I'm a really good mom and I don't have to prove that to you guys. And their dad's a great dad and he does a great job with them. He's an incredible dad. I have zero complaints about us as co-parents. That said, I was 21 when we met. He was 30. I was really young. I was immature and our kids are so much better off with us apart. So I'm going to go back to dating again because I don't think because my first relationship didn't work out and I have kids, that means that I need to be single for the rest of my life. So hopefully I find someone. Like, I tear up every time I say that because I don't believe I'm going to.
And now this is still happening.
She really sold her soul. Bobbi Althoff, you know what I'm saying? She was married happily with a kid. And then she sold her soul, and now she's getting passed around by a bunch of rappers. You had a daughter, and you sold her out so you could get passed around by a bunch of BBCs. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is just sad. Other than that, fall me, you're gonna die, fall me.
So what do we have here? We have this Jewish lady who you're not listening to what your husband is trying to do. You're just doing whatever you feel like doing. And again, if they're not going to listen to their husband, you know, the white guy, I don't understand why people believe that they're going to listen to you, that they're not going to listen to you. So then they don't. And so what happens is they come over to the black man. They come over to the black man and they bring that same attitude. A lot of times, here's what I noticed: black men who date white women. And you think that, you know, they're not going to be rebellious. And the fact is, they've been rebellious with their own guys. They just haven't told you, right? They're just as rebellious with those men. But the reason why they come over and start dealing with black men is because they want to just do whatever they feel like doing. See, this is what I wish black men understood. They're doing whatever they feel like doing. And now, since they couldn't do it with the white man, the reason why so many choose black men is because they feel like, well, black men will let me do whatever the hell I want to do. And ultimately, I'm gonna tell you like this. Typically, it's the truth. There was a lady here that was, accused of doing, something like that. And, she was from Philadelphia, okay? She was a part of this thing called No White Saviors. And she was with a lot of black men. It was just a lot of booty clapping, right? A lot of booty clapping. She was with them. Afterwards, what ended up happening was that she would not only be rude to black women, but she was trying to control these African guys. And she was just doing kind of whatever the hell she felt like doing, whenever the hell she felt like doing it. And, like some of the African dudes was like, hold on, wait a minute. Now, I mean, we appreciate these cheeks that you're trying to give us, albeit these are low ordered cheeks. But, hey, just because we're Africans and we're poor, that don't mean that you're going to try to cheat us any kind of way. And Bobbi Althoff has found that out because, listen, you're a single mom now, and the black dudes ain't got to put up with your stuff. But then your husband that you left, you can't go back because of that disrespectful ass attitude. So now you're just getting passed around and you're only a clap mission. And again, like I said, many times, ladies go from number one to one of many. I'm going to say it again. Going from number one to one of many. You become an all-American clap session. And Bobbi Althoff is an all-American clap session now. It's true. You are an all-American clap session, honey. And you did it to yourself. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.